Right, so how's it going, guys? Roy Rob is here for Zigwheels.Ph, and today we got something really special for you guys. All right, so MPVs hold a special place in the car market, especially in the Philippines. Not only are MPVs versatile enough to carry enough people on long road trips, but you can also include all their baggage, all their luggage in the back, as well as bringing home around 2-3 weeks worth of groceries. I think that's possible. The thing is, the MPV market is pretty much dominated by that one car. But what if I told you that there are so many more models out there? We've got this right here, the Maxus G50. The Maxus G50 is the brand's compact MPV. But later on, as you will see, there's nothing compact about this, especially the size and the performance, probably just the price. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick drive, give you my impressions about this, and maybe you might get convinced that the Maxus G50 will be for you. When it comes to design, the Maxus G50 doesn't have your typical MPV look, especially in the Philippines. It has that minivan look to it. If you're familiar with more premium minivans out there from other brands, that's what the Maxus G50 is trying to mimic, actually. Up front, you got a large grille with the Maxus logo up front. Now, I've discussed this before in the 360, and I love the Maxus badge. It's just a Maxus typography up front. No special designs, no special symbols, just Maxus straight out. It also has LED DRLs, so it's got that working for it. So even in the entry-level comfort variant, you've got those DRLs. But if you want full LED implementation for both the headlamps and the fog lamps, you'll have to step up to the Elite variant and above. The side profile, it's definitely a looker, guys. And if you want to stand out in the MPV crowd, oh my god, Maxus definitely has it covered. Now out back, you also have these LED tail lamps. LED tail lamps, a flat look overall, which is definitely on the par with MPVs, but also, like I said, with premium minivans. There's no badging on what variant this is. You only get the D50 badge right there on the right side. All in all, I really like the boxy look of the Maxus G50. If I were in the market for an MPV, this is definitely going to look I'm going to go after. What do you think? Leave us a comment in the comment section down below if you like it or not. Right, so a few things I want to talk about regarding the manual transmission. Now, you won't see a lot of the reviewers on YouTube reviewing these manual transmission MPVs, especially in the Philippines. Now, this 6-speed manual transmission is nicely mated to that 1.3 liter turbocharged engine. Now that 6-speed transmission, when you're in the city, you're pretty much be right at home at third gear, second gear. That's all good. But you're gonna start to feel it right at home, especially on the highway. Because right now we're cruising at 100 kilometers per hour, right on 6th gear. There's barely any torque on tap at the moment because the 6th gear is called it's pretty much a cruising gear at this point. So don't expect a lot of acceleration out of it. But the good thing about that is that once you're in that particular gear, 6th gear, and you're cruising, the fuel economy, it's out of sight, all right? So right now, we're doing at about, what, 4 liters per 100 kilometer. If you do the math a little bit, that gives you around 15, 16 kilometers per liters on the highway. We got a lot of stuff in the back. My guy can't hear, the camera guy is with me. And I gotta say, that's not bad. So safety features include driver and front passenger airbags. Now the Elite and the Premium package also has side curtain airbags. You also have ABS, the electronic brake force distribution. You also have stability control for all models. The stability controls for all models. And then you also have ISOFIX anchors. Now when it comes to visibility all around, the Pro variant, the one with the manual transmission, only has backup sensors. But if you move on to the upper models, the Elite and the Premium, you actually get a 360-degree camera. It also has a tire pressuring monitoring system that goes for all the models across the line. So all in all, safety features are pretty comprehensive for the Maxus G50. All right, so I'm behind the wheel of the top-of-the-line premium variant of the Maxus G50. Instantly, I know I'm driving a top-of-the-line vehicle instead of the entry-level comfort variant. How do I know? It's got soft touch materials everywhere on the dash. It's those little things that actually really matter. You got a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system here. But the biggest change that I see here over, of course, that entry-level one is the engine. So instead of a 1.3 liter 3-cylinder engine, we've got a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder banger under the hood that does 169 horsepower and 250 newton meters of torque. The suspension is pretty firm, right? It's pretty much on the firm side, but not too firm where your ride is really crashy and really rough. My cameraman over here kind of feels woozy, but I think that's with my own driving. So just if you drive it like a sane person, like a normal person, I think you'll be fine. So NVH levels on the entry level and the top variant are pretty much the same. And the interior features, like I said, it's pretty upscale inside. It's definitely not your usual MPV in here. You got lots of black leather, black soft touch materials, and of course, your sunroof, your panoramic sunroof. None of the other variants has that, and you'll only get that in the premium one. Pricing for the Maxus G50 starts at 948,000 pesos for the manual transmission. That's the comfort line with the manual transmission. And moving up the range, you get, of course, the Pro variant. That gets 1,088,000 pesos, and that has a dual clutch transmission. And then you get the Elite variant at 1,168,000 pesos. Finally, you get the top of the line premium variant, which comes at 1,388,000 pesos. And when it comes to the MPV market, you're really left with very little choice because there are, you've got established brands with established models already up there. And if you really want to choose to save a few bucks, you might be left out with either an MPV that's too small, doesn't have all the features that you want. But because the Maxus G50 is there for you as an option, it gives you more choices, gives you more power over your spending. Yep. If you enjoy traveling with your family in comfort, in safety, of course, giving you more performance than what you usually pay for, I think the Maxus G50 is something that you might want to think about. So there you have it, folks, our first taste of the Maxus G50. What do you think? Do you think that this MPV has what it takes to take on the more mainstream ones out there? Drop us a comment in the comment section down below. We'll be doing a review of this very soon, but while you're waiting, why not subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you won't miss any of our videos. Once again, this is Roy Robles from Zigwheels.Ph, and I'll see you guys next time.